God, no.
Yeah, she did.
Yes. She always was my favorite.
I knew.
Well, babe, remember my first drink?
You today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay? I mean, I'd be stumbling too if I had to wear those heels.
We're gonna go.
Whoa, hey, oh, yeah. Look, I know you just find somewhere for you to lie down. How about that? Let's come with me.
Dan! Get out here, it's important.
Is everything okay? Is your concussion acting up again?
Everything is in a word, bodacious. I'm tindering this town to Dante's second, third, and fourth dimensions of hell.
So this self-proclaimed stud on my emerging markets team tried to talk me into Bumble. Last week he had 4 matches. Each described herself as an administrative assistant. So I asked him, what kind of assistant to what kind of administration is that? Turns out they were all hookers.
Of course. Sexual entrepreneurship's a booming business in the VC space.
So he messaged them all saying, what's up? And they replied with a link. And it wasn't their Facebook page. It was their fuckbook page.
What's up? Who says that? I mean, besides you.
I didn't come to Gotham to pay for herpes, all right? When it's as free as air in West Virginia.
Oh, please. A V is a V.
And HIV is HIV.
Yeah, but if everyone has AIDS, then no one has AIDS, right? In other news, I'm meeting up with a girl named Tiffany tonight.
Tiffany, that sounds very promising. I go back to my room now, please. I get about an hour a month to write, honestly.
No. You live under my roof. That means you follow my rules. You're coming with.
Oh, oops, I'm not dressed appropriately. Looks like
No.
you go without me, that's okay.
No. You're not doing this again, okay? 9 months ago, because I felt sorry for you and your provincial ass, I let you move into this place. And the only time that you've come out with me was alumni weekend. And I remember you had fun. You may not think that you had fun, but I remember you had fun.
That was your definition of fun? Because if I remember correctly, you guys vanished on me after an hour. I had to spend $60 on the campus bus driver to take me back to the Motel 6, which was awful. So I think your friends suck. No offense, though.
No offense, please, no offense taken. My friends do suck, but at least they're interesting. What about you, huh? Big writer? Tell me something. What are you writing about? You don't do anything. All you do is sit back there in that closet of yours.
Closet you put me in. God. I'm gonna ask it. Who's the girl? Who's Tiffany?
She is an assistant. And what else? Marketing, women's work, 21st century update of stitching quilts. I work at like an app, yeah? And like our office looks straight down at Diane von Furstenberg, which is like amazing, obviously, the cool ass.
Let me tell you something. On your dates, if you actually ask these girls questions other than which room at the Metropolitan Club they want to get married in, you'd learn pretty quickly that they are a lot smarter than you are.
Metropolitan Club, look at you. The point is, I understand dating apps, and I retain the perfect profile because of it. For instance, here's a photo of me with an African child.
Oh, I didn't know you went to Africa.
I didn't. That's my maid's kid.
Oh, so you're a fraud and a liar. That's nice.
What do you have to offer, huh? Big shot? You and your toothy grin on your family farm, all American Gothic, holding a giant scissors?
Called a scythe.
Whatever. If dating apps were for finding mothers, you'd kill it. The problem is, I'm a Chad. You're a Stanley.
Hey, don't call me Stanley, please. I've told you.
Girls, they see your name and they immediately think of a guy in a white button-down who wants to talk about his favorite evangelist. It's not sexy.
While you're trying to triangulate your Facebook link to multi-ethnic triumvirate within 10 blocks, I bet you I could discover a girl worthy of our attention before you and do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, no apps, no Rwandan Huskies, just, me being me. Guinness Book of World Records, greatest guy of all time.
You're on.
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes,
no.
yes, you, Mr. Writer. Stan, you are a writer. You need to have an experience. This will be an experience. Have this experience. And if you come, I'll have Tiffany bring her Guinness Book of World Record greatest girl.
Fine. I'll get changed. How about that?
Yes! This is gonna be the greatest night of your life, I promise. And please, just put those jeans on that I got you for your birthday. They make your ass look great.
Oh, God, please don't do that again.
10 minutes. God, I hate Union Square. Leave the Upper East Side to come to this bridge and tunnel shithole. It'd be great if you're a dental assistant from Nyack. We're gonna end up going downtown anyway. Why not just commit? Go all the way downtown.
It's just a quick 6 down.
Please, don't ever say that again. Trey! My boy! Chadwick! Get over here. Here he is. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, good to see ya.
You too.
Oh,
Hey, touch me here.
let's get you caught up. Yeah, let's take some shots. Paige got us a table lit up and down, so we're gonna get a little more sauce and then head on down there.
Sauced. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Where are your parents?
Oh, my pops is in Beijing destroying the yuan.
Oh, look out. Whoa. For me, Chinese currency is all a big yuan. Get it? No?
No, I get it. Where am I? This is Maddie.
Oh, hi,
and
guys.
Paige, lovely
Stan.
humans. Two of my faves.
Yeah, very pretty. Trey, I love your place, man. It's fantastic. Especially the deck. It's so big.
Oh, Stanley. You like my deck? Big oversized.
Oh, no, not like a penis joke.
massive
Not like a
deck.
penis
Yeah.
Thank you.
A little homosexual, Stanley. But you know what? Let's take some shots. Get some liquor in the system. There we are.
Hard alcohol?
Hard alcohol, buddy boy. We'll go down smooth, I promise you.
Okay.
Not as smooth as my deck. Here we are, ladies.
Cheers.
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 So, cheers.
Woo!
Careful there.
That's nice. Where's the pipe?
All right, gentlemen, have a good time. All right, ladies, have a good time. There you go.
Excuse me, sorry. Hi, we're on the list. Adrian knows we're coming. We have a
Sorry.
table.
Not on the list.
You didn't even ask my name. Can you please tell Adrian that Paige is here?
Nah,
Why the hell not?
because you got like 5 guys and 5 girls, and I don't need no more dicks in the club.
Don't clubs ever want like good-looking guys to attract good-looking girls? Am I right?
No, then only I would get in.
People, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. I'm homeless. I got no money. You know, can you guys do something about it? I even got papers here to prove it. I'm totally homeless.
Yeah, let me guess, you're also a Vietnam vet.
Yeah, that's right. What about
Whoa.
you? You ever been overseas? You ever fought in a war?
Buddy, here.
And they call me bum. Huh. No, thank you. You keep it. You're a good guy.
I'm sorry.
This piece of shit over here, scumbag,
I know, he
douchebag,
is. He's a
prick.
scumbag, you're right. He's a
Fuck them
fucking
where they
asshole.
breathe.
You know what, man? I've had enough tonight. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm leaving,
Hey,
man.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Say sorry. Say sorry.
pain.
Sorry, Stanley.
He's fucking sorry.
It's okay.
Very sorry. Look, if you come in with me, I'll blow you. Okay, just.
Are so weird.
Yeah. You obviously didn't consider that before you fellaced me.
Oh my God. Ew, that was like what, sophomore summer?
Yeah. Well, nobody forgets their first Madison Square Park beach. Mazel, Maddie. Hey, fuck this. Here, buddy.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
What you doing, man?
We're going in. Open the fucking rope. Let's go.
Right. Welcome.
Thank
Have a
you.
good time.
Thank you. Right.
Let's get it started.
I'll just do like a vodka soda. Thanks. Very festive. So when you're out in the city, you ever feel like you're at a Georgetown reunion or something?
What?
No, I was just looking around and I thought that...
How'd you know I went to Georgetown? I don't know you.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to WVU.
What's that mean?
Yeah, it's like a university, not like LOL.
Oh, yeah? Isn't that like a hospital?
Yeah, you're right, it is. Western Veterans U, brother college to WHD, Women's House of Detention. Great mixers, you know what I mean. You don't? No? It's great. Great time. Great time. I'm 0 for 2.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Oh.
Tiffany and her friend, they're gonna meet us here. Hopefully she's whatever it is you like.
Oh, please, we both know the only reason I'm here is to distract her, right? So you and little Miss Intern can hook up? Huh? Jesus. Where are they, by the way?
Women! They're all the same. Whether it's the first date or the 50th, they never come on time.
And whose fault is that, Speedy Gonzalez?
Problem with our friend Stan here is he's sensitive, you know? He's sweet. He's naive. He's romantic. He doesn't realize there's a precedent in place, right? Party hard in college, work pre-emancipation proclamation hours for 4 years at a big bank. Then you go to a hedge fund where you're massa of the plantation. Then at 32, find some desperate 27-year-old who realizes her last 5 years at BBD&O were a giant waste of time, and all she wants is a ring, your parents' place in Florida, and your fucking sperm.
No, you know what? Before you know it, all the marriable women will be taken. And you'll be left sitting at your desk with a terminal case of quantitative easing.
Woo! You should have been a writer.
Chad. Hi.
Hey.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Hi.
You want to get in?
Hi. Here,
Please.
this is your...
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? Have a drink.
Yes.
Are you actually texting someone on that?
You've learned the ancient feminine trick of the fake text to seem busy. My armor has vanished.
Oh, no, it wasn't aimed at you, but, why do people do that anyway?
They can't stand the idea that someone might see them standing alone. It's kind of like when you're in an elevator with someone nowadays. No one has the fortitude to just stand there in silence, or maybe even strike up a conversation. Everyone just goes straight to their phones. And guess what?
There's no self-service in an elevator, of course. So unless you're playing the Jazzle, you're lying. Right?
Well, Tiffany, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but I'm ready to leave. You?
Yeah, let's get on.
Okay. Yeah. That went flawlessly.
She's good. He's gonna like her.
Mwah.
Have we met before?
Good one.
Look, I better just get this out of the way now. The only reason I came here tonight was to win Chad. So I figured I'd just clear the air before we get married and have kids, and I tell my parents. It's the whole thing.
So this isn't your usual stomping ground, is it?
He caught me. The Dave & Buster's was on the right, and I turned left. But I definitely would not have picked this place.
Right, because you prefer someplace more quiet and intimate.
Absolutely anywhere but here, yeah.
I know of somewhere we can go. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, these drinks are Yankees puns. That's amazing.
They are. Have you decided?
He'll have a murderer's row and I'll have a bambino. Thank you. I just realized I don't know your name.
Oh my God, you don't. My name is Stan. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
You too. I'm Caroline.
Caroline. That's a great name. But it's a deal breaker. I can't go out in Carolines. It's crazy.
Oh, God. Should I leave?
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Stay, please.
If you twist my arm. So what do you and your friend do?
Chad, he crunches numbers, and to my chagrin, so do I.
You don't strike me as a finance guy.
Well, I'm not, but I'll admit, and you won't see too many people concede this, but before you file me under douchebag, I will admit that I grew up poor and rural, and, I didn't like it.
Well, that's a first step. What about Chad?
Oh, what about Chad? Chad came into finance for the same reason all people born rich still go into finance.
As Babe Paley once said, you can never be too rich or too thin.
Wow, look at you. And here I thought I knew every witty quote in the book, but I thought that was Wallace Simpson.
It's a common error. They were both very rich and very thin.
Oh, touche. Wow.
Thank you.
These gender-neutral drinks, these are amazing.
Should we cheers?
Oh, yeah. Cheers. Anyway, Chad's a finance guy because it lets you talk fast without actually having to sound smart. You can Uber and eat for free, and in time you love to pay retail. You can finally stop pretending you actually read Moby Dick. Anyone who did is a loser, and you're not one of those because you have a black card and a Brioni suit and you're rich, right?
Yeah. So, why are you so clearly dissatisfied?
It's a show on my face.
All over.
No, I think that we all have baselines. And even if you won the Mega Millions jackpot, you're eventually going to return to your baseline level of happiness and still make the same fundamental mistakes that you've always made.
I don't know.
Yeah?
I wanna question you on that.
Too cynical for you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about what you just said.
Friends. Yes, you, friends. Your repartee has caught our collective ear. Why don't you come and join us? In fact, I insist.
Gentle Sir Knight, what is thy name?
Well, the name is Kentavious, my fair lady.
Kentavious.
Let's go over there.
You wanna go? Do you know those people? I mean, I like what we're doing right here.
No, I do too, but let's do something unexpected. Let's do something spontaneous. Don't worry, we can hold hands.
Promise?
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Please.
Evening. I'm Oliver Smithson.
I'm Stan. Just Stan.
Just Caroline.
Just indeed. Indeed. C'est juste.
Maxime, Sue.
Well, isn't this just about as diverse as the cover of a college admissions pamphlet?
But our hearts are as lily white as that of a Massachusetts Puritan.
And who would the most astringent Puritan be?
Why, Jonathan Edwards, but of course.
Ah, good choice. Sinners in the hands of an angry God, not to be confused with John Kerry's sinful running mate.
Are we the angry God in this scenario? Or are we the sinners?
To address your point, Stan.
Oh, not really a point, just a stab at a bad joke to cut the tension.
To address your diversity point, the debutante era is far behind us now, and I, for one, am grateful to be admitted into a good college. My sainted parents would be so proud of me.
Well, some may think that the diversity fight has been largely fought and won. Unbeknownst to you, there have been not one, but two nuclear fallouts from these struggles. Does this resonate with you?
Oh, well, more people are speaking up and holding others accountable, and people don't like being held accountable. So then there's the backlash, and you end up with the alt-right, the Weimar Republic of Twitter.
Most people get the first one.
What's the second?
I see in my mind's eye just such a secular turning of the earth, returning to a time where the best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity.
All right, help him out. Let's get to the point.
All right, then. Take dear Kentavious here. How do you feel about judging people you just met, Stan?
Oh,
When Contavious was growing up, he was an odd mix of shyness, resentment, and explosiveness. And when he could register to vote, what did he do?
He started a Quebec separatist movement in Denver. Well, I guess that Contavious began calling himself a Republican in order to neutralize the race issue with his classmates at Amherst?
Close. At Whitehall.
Ah.
Bravo, Stan.
So, Stanley, what exactly is it that you do?
The whole finance thing.
Oh, how disappointing. I was under the impression that there was going to be so much more to you than just that.
What do you really want to do?
Well, I'd like to be a writer.
What kind of writing?
Just stuff that I write home alone by myself, really.
Well, you're a writer at a table reader, so please read for us.
Oh, no, it's really nothing worth writing home about. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe later then. So Caroline, what do you do?
I'm an assistant curator at the Met.
Really? What period?
Early 20th century American, like the American realists.
Well, why don't you name a few for us so we can nod along and reply with, aha, yes, as if we knew exactly who you were talking about all along.
Don't worry about it. Honestly, other than Hopper, it's pretty much overlooked. You barely even learn about it in a survey course.
Yeah.
Jansen's History of Art. I bought mine used. Every line highlighted in yellow.
Well, if every line's highlighted, no line is highlighted. Am I right?
Je veux partir. We have an appointment that is soon approaching.
Here, let's see. Here's my ones. Oh, it's a Metro card. Hold on, I swear.
Stan the man. You adorable Fennec Fox you. What do you think you're doing?
Well, I was gonna just...
No, you're our guy. Put it away.
Thank you.
No, Oliver. I'm going to pay for this one.
That's very generous of you, Contavious.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are awesome.
Whoa. Wow.
Where are we?
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Welcome. Thank you.
To the night.
Absinthe? And anything else?
Champagne cocktails all around, my dear miss. A tower of bubbles to the fathomless abyss.
Hey. Thank you. Nice. Who are you guys? Like, for real. I don't get it.
Come on, Stan. Drink.
All right. To the night.
Good evening and good morning to all you degenerates of the dark. My name is Marguerite, but you can call me Mom. My slaves shall bountifully pour limited edition Lecteur les rôles upon the glass fortress. It is a token of the time we spent in Sir Stan's company. Cheers to Stan.
To Stan.
To Stan.
Cheers to you. I so wish that the divine intervention that brought us together will be fruitful. It seems like only moments ago that we met, and yet somehow I feel like I know everything about you. To Stan! To Stan!
Okay, you're telling me this is our guy?
Yeah. It has to be.
You need to leave now.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Stan, read something that you've written for us.
No. I don't have anything on me at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's this then?
Hey, it's my journal.
All right. You read us something out of that journal. And Caroline will give you a kiss. Won't you, Caroline?
I'd love to hear something you've written.
See?
Maybe when I find my voice. I just like to observe what makes the people in my office tick. I just try to describe it. Which is no small challenge, I assure you. It's like studying plants by going to the Antarctic.
Come on. Please, will you read something for me?
Well, when you twist my arm like that. Just read this thing I wrote about the C-suite execs going down to the boardroom the other Monday. How they would rampage if there were no constraint. If it weren't for their eyes constantly reminding them, they would see but themselves in a vacuum. Once mesmerized by Tantalus on the bank, now pulled by Narcissus in the water, room for only one in the boat. Filled with thunderous angst that since they're not the leader, they would happily kill all until only one was left.
Well, the meter is a bit rough. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Your angst reminds me of someone I know.
Contavious, what do you think?
I need to have a word with you. Now.
Excuse us for a moment.
What are we waiting for? We need to get this interview started now instead of letting them go back and forth.
You kidding me? You believe this guy did it?
That's what we're here to figure out.
And look, even if he takes the bait, that doesn't prove anything with your sister, okay? This is a terrible idea.
No, it's not an idea anymore. This is happening.
Please tell me we didn't miss anything too exciting. Caroline, did you fulfill your end of the bargain yet with Stan?
No. Not yet.
Inhale, slave. Inhale, bondsman. Inhale, little boy. Twice more, for good measure. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. This is the stuff that elevated some of your deceased mentors. Do you know why I brought you here? So you're a mute. Great.
I figured places like this existed, but I never knew for sure.
And now that you do, doesn't that excite you? Hold on, let me guess. You're not exactly the creative type.
No, I am. I just
haven't taken the creative leap yet. I've heard it 1,000 times, Stan. Boo-hoo. Luther.
Why hasn't Maxime said anything?
We thought it was best to escort her away from all the hubbub. Put her to sleep. Almost as if she's had a little too much to drink. Serves her right.
She's okay, though.
Well, okay is a broad term. Alive, yes. Will she live? Yes. Is she okay, though? Well, I'm not sure about that. But she really is something, isn't she?
I hadn't really formed an opinion of her. I just met her about 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago? You're funny. Maxime liked that about you. She told me 1,000 times. What is it you think you need in order to take that so-called creative leap? That is to be the creative person you think you really are.
Experiences like this. As my roommate Chad repeatedly reiterates to me.
Oh, your roommate Chad. Huh. As if I don't know Chad.
How do you know Chad? Is he here?
What else do you need?
I need one elevating idea. One that will hold up under repeated examination.
Mm-hmm.
One that will cook, brew, and result in a product that has value. And will eventually be recognized as beautiful, even if no one knows who wrote it.
Oh, yes. Such a form as Grecian goldsmiths make to keep a drowsy emperor awake. What if I told you that I was here to help make that happen? To sort of goose you along? The people at this club are well connected and here to help you get all that you deserve. But of course, you must first pass their tests.
What tests? Where's Caroline?
I don't know, Caroline. Maxime, on the other hand, I mean, look at her. Oh.
No. Caroline, the woman with the light brown hair sitting next to me at the table.
I dream of Jeannie with light brown hair.
Only 2 syllables in Jeannie, and Caroline has 3. So there is no Caroline. Only Jeannie with the light brown hair.
All right, guys, he's drifting. I need you to keep him focused on Maxime.
Doesn't Maxime turn you on?
She is a beautiful woman.
Ooh, what an innocent way to express what you really feel. My mom would love you. Describe what you find beautiful about her.
Her lips are
No,
so...
not like that. Speak as you would in your first best-selling novel.
Where's Caroline?
No, Maxime! I don't want verbal psychobabble. I want you to dictate what you want from her. Right now. Go.
He doesn't belong here.
Sure he does. Look at him.
This didn't work before, it's not gonna work now.
Now we're gonna get down to the truth.
Maxine told me that she really liked you. That she saw you were with another woman, but she wanted you. So why not? She's not going to tell.
Caroline's the first thing in New York my parents would be proud of me for.
I don't understand. Why is it Stan taking it?
Because your method is fucked. It doesn't prove anything. He's not our guy.
Yes, he is. It's definitely your guy.
I remember him. His face. It was there.
Fine! Yeah, we could have had something! And not just you and Maxine, me too! We would have given ourselves to you tonight. No one would have known.
You've got one last chance, and then I'm gone. Or is it that I'm not your type?
No. Well, that too.
I see. You want a submissive bitch who takes it any way you give it to her.
Maxime's the very apex of submissive right now. You don't see me jumping at the opportunity.
No, you can't say apex of submissive, because apex means highest or culminating point, and submissive comes from submittere and means lowering. So you got it wrong. What you meant to say was the epitome of submissive, didn't you? Didn't you?
I didn't know why I had been brought there, but I should have.
Congratulations, Stan.
Are you Contavious' friends? Because he's a swell chap.
We were wondering something, amongst ourselves, so to speak. Would you happen to be familiar with the name Allison Kane?
Who? Who expostulate what majesty should be, what beauty is. Why day is day and night is night and time is time would be nothing but to waste night, day, and time.
You're charming. But now, Stan, please answer the question.
I don't know. I can kind of see it. Or I can sort of sense it, the way you all came together. I envisioned Contavious 6 years ago, on the first day of junior year. I will denote you Nighthawks. I would guess that upon his arrival 2 years before at the prestigious Whitehall University, people didn't know what to make of Contavious, nor did he. He was an extraordinary musical talent, and I have no doubt that he could have been admitted to Juilliard or the New England Conservatory, but he never applied. Lack of confidence, perhaps?
What does school have to do with anything that I just asked you?
I think I know how. Instead, Whitehall, a small elite liberal arts college, wooed him, and there he found himself. The prospect of law school if the music didn't pan out. In one such seminar on Bartok, Stravinsky, and Schoenberg, taught by his mentors, where he first saw Maxime and Sue.
Good morning. I am Mungach. I am informed this is when I am supposed to write my name on the blackboard, but forget it. I will not write anything, except maybe a chord or two to show a difficult transition. And close your notebooks. They're making me nervous. You will not be writing anything. After all, music is about that.
Listen.
And then there was you, Oliver Smithson. The most recent, I'm guessing, in a long line of Smithsons at Whitehall.
So, to sum up, we've uncovered how Stravinsky, in the Dumbarton's concerto in E-flat major, took so much from Bach's Brandenburg's concerto, yet forces us to look at these in a new way. Bartok, in his concerto for orchestra, takes the classical sonata structure of exposition, development, and recapitulation, yet fills this form with traditional Hungarian folk music. And again, forces us to a new recognition.
And that was the theme of class. Forcing recognition.
I don't know about you, but I did not hear the Brandenburgs in that Dumbarton at all.
What?
Contavious, right? I'm Oliver. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
So, you settling into the new year?
Sure. I'm having a great semester.
Yeah, I hate college too. But you know what? I think that just means people like us, we know bigger things lie ahead.
What are you talking about?
What's your major?
Musical theory.
No. What do you really want to do?
I'm a singer, so I guess I could make my own music.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Why is that?
I'm a mild Achterberg fan, so I bought a ticket to the Ein Deutsches Requiem to hear the baritone solo. But when I got to the symphony hall, I ran into Mooncox, who told me Achterberg's plane was grounded in Toronto and his understudy had food poisoning. So he had to drive to your dorm, pick you up, and take you downtown. That was really good singing, Contavious. If I'd have known better, I'd say that part was written for you.
I can't believe you actually know all that. I mean, thank you.
Is that the kind of singing you want to do, the opera stuff?
No. I would actually like to create my own genre, but honestly, who wouldn't?
Tell me more about it.
I don't know. Something that would last under repeated examination.
That will cook and brew and result in a product that has value.
And which will be recognized as beautiful, even if no one knows who wrote it. New, avant-garde, but just right.
Music that makes an impact.
Exactly.
Well, what about your a cappella group, Tonal Recall? You able to work on it with them at all?
Yeah. They don't really have the same dedication that I have.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got this music idea that I've been working on. I'd love to run it by you. How about we go grab a drink and talk about it?
I mean, like right now? No way, bro. I got class.
It's college. You're supposed to miss class. Come on, you're not gonna regret it. Where's, all this coming from?
From that article Rolling Stone did on your band 5 years ago. It talked about your strategy, your ideals, all of that. And based on what I've heard tonight, it's not too hard to extrapolate the rest.
Good, right on time. Contavious, I'd like for you to meet Sue and Maxine.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Mwah. Hi. I'm Maxine.
Welcome, take a seat.
Thank you.
You didn't miss anything.
So, nice to see you guys outside of class. Where are you from?
New York, by way of Paris for me and Seoul for Sue.
Really? That's awesome. How do you like living in New York?
Funny, no one from the city has ever asked me that. Constantly, I tell them that for me,
My childhood wasn't so different. I walked with the nanny to and from school, did my homework, ate dinner, in bed.
Growing up with what cities like New York or Paris offer, it instills a sensibility that is more important than learning, making school so pointless and interminable.
Ah, yes. On the impracticality of college. For people like us, with the skills to survive in the real world, 4 years is a long stretch of youth wasted on slideshow presentations and half-assed essays. Ironically, I chose you all because you're overqualified for school. You're bold, but bored and idealistic. In a real rush to get to the real world to make a real impact. However, I want to remind you, college still provides a very important, very unique opportunity.
What is that?
Well, college helps you make a real impact by bringing the impressionable masses right to your doorstep.
He had you all entranced, the way a cult leader or an evangelical might. And he continues, and he goes, you know how to instill change? You win.
Win the hearts and souls of your constituents. We use pop to become popular. We steal the bait and switch model from the Beatles. And just like them, we don't stop at the music, but we create our own way of life. Now, the band, that's the easy part. See, Contavious here is a terrific singer.
Whoa.
And if Mooncox is to be believed, he's an even better songwriter. Sue, Maxime?
I play the violin.
And I used to DJ in a club back home.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really good at scratching.
Now, becoming a successful band is no longer a mystery. It's a pretty simple formula. And look at you, my beautiful group of eclectics. You guys are 75% of the work right there. And the last 25%, that's where I come in. Do some of my magic.
What magic exactly?
Legend has it that Kit Lampert, one of the producers of The Who, took Pete Townsend to the Royal Ballet, where his father was once a composer and his godmother was the prima ballerina. Kit and Pete's takeaway was that opera was a silly, archaic bit of nonsense that needed to be reinvented. The result? The 1969 release of Tommy, the rock opera, a culturally transformative work. We build our audience now. We use all the free time and free rehearsal space and performance opportunity, battle of the band, talent show, garbage things we can get our hands on. We build up our voice and we determine our own direction. I don't just mean creatively, but I'm talking culturally, even politically. So what do you say? Got a couple of pop songs in you? And don't worry, you're gonna be sneaking your John Lennon solo songs onto our platinum albums in no time.
Well, it does beat joining the Young Republicans.
Sounds great. I'm in.
Oh, come on, Stan. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The black girl in the white dress.
Look who it is. Hey. God, you've been gone for so long. But I made you coffee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, where you been? I've been texting you.
I know, I'm sorry. Guess I've been busy with my music. Been putting a lot of time into that band idea, you know, the one I mentioned to.
Oh, yeah.
I met this kid named Oliver, and wow, he's something else. He has some real ambition, you know, in his ideas. He feels if we're able to catch the following from millennials and get them hooked on our music.
Sounds riveting.
It is. I mean, we've recorded like 3 songs already, all written by me, yours truly. And then Oliver is on the road, you know, and he's doing his thing, he's booking his gigs. It's gonna be great.
Has Oliver explained how to make this following actionable?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the point of it all?
The point? Oliver is handling everything, okay? He said he just wants me to focus on writing good music. And that's what I've been doing.
But you're still going to Salzburg with Professor M.
Yeah, no, we talk, yeah. Everything's still good with Professor.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's gonna be dope.
I hope so.
Despite that Rolling Stone only wrote about the Nighthawks because of Oliver's initial pitch, they, like Contavious, failed to notice that Oliver just casually mentioned their greater goals only at the first few concerts, where they began to attract attention. This is the scene of their 8th concert in just a short while, and afterward, no one heard from Oliver about his aspirations again. I don't believe Oliver was malicious, but instead riddled by the same disease that plagues most millennials. A lack of concentration, unable to see things through, preferring to not face adversity. That is why the Nighthawks would continue to go from venture to venture without a serious plan for each. They never held themselves accountable. In those early days, when Contavious asked Oliver about his goals that Allison so cared about, Oliver repeated that this goal would not prove fruitful overnight. It required patience.
So what happens next? Since you know every damn thing.
What's this?
Open it.
Okay. How?
And the band is doing great. So, happy Tuesday.
Thank Thank you, brother. Happy Tuesday. So everything's going well.
Everything's going better than well. You know, we're really starting to make a lot of money now.
But what about the other stuff?
What other stuff? Oh, come on. You know, that takes time.
But it's been a while, right?
Are you serious? I just gave you a real nice gift and you sitting up here grilling me about it now?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying.
Think about it. You think Bono would be Bono if he started doing all his philanthropy work in the first 6 months in the beginning of YouTube?
No.
Right, exactly. Writing these songs, having people listen to my music and go crazy over it, that's my dream. And that's what it's all about. And pretty soon they'll be able to realize what real music is.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, man, that is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know what? You should play that at our show this weekend.
No way. It's not nowhere near ready. I can't.
Why not try it out? The audience will tell you if it's ready or not.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't, please. Can't you see we're all sick of crowd pleasing? Playing the same mainstream music over and over again.
This is what we were talking about at the beginning. The Beatles, Bob Dylan, even Lady Gaga does it. You hook the audience, and then you slowly shape their tastes with the more challenging stuff. And before you know it, the crowd is going wild for the weird, artsy stuff that they would have hated at first. Trust me.
You really think so?
I know so.
Yeah, I know you do. You want another one, don't you? Yeah. Well, this is brand new. No one's heard it before except you guys, so let's go.
Such a time, I'm not sure. Right in the middle, she donates her time to the wheat fields. Tells me this is goodbye. This year will be a year without summer.
What is he doing?
Why did you rely on the audience's validation to be proud of your vision? We all know that doesn't end well.
Goddamn spoiled brats.
I'm sorry, Contavious.
Oliver, tell them. We have 100K in gigs lined up.
Who wants to experience that again?
You really think that change happens?
I am not doing that again. I'm not.
Okay, fine. I guess we stop.
Are you guys serious? Look at how far we've come. No, I'm telling you. So what? We always knew the band was just gonna be step one in our plan. That it was gonna be the stepping stone to something better. So they didn't like our new music, big deal. We always knew that the next step was gonna require more patience. I think we're in the perfect position to be influential.
Influential? Are you still pushing influence? I mean, when we first started, you threw out some real big ideas, but now we're raking in the money. It's almost like you forgot why I chose to join this in the first place, Oliver.
What are you talking about? Because I pushed you to perform a song that you actually believe in? No, man. No matter what happened tonight, our stock is as high as it's ever been. Which is why I think it's time to move on to phase 2.
What's phase 2?
You ever heard of the Phantasm?
No.
What the hell is that?
It's a secret society in Oxford that poses as a prestigious nightclub. When the club owners find an individual that's particularly interesting, they put them through a series of unorthodox interviews to find out everything they can about the subject and find out what they're really made of.
So what are you saying, that we're gonna open a club like that? What about school? You think I'm gonna drop out this semester? You know I'm supposed to go to Salzburg, and I'm not missing that for anybody. That could be huge for me.
Maybe. But what would really be huge is for us to run a club where the most elite people come. I'm talking about being at the center of culture, making connections with people that really matter. I mean, that's what we always talked about. Look, we're big enough that people are gonna come to this club. Now it's just on us to make sure that they stick around. So, what I propose is that this week we announce the band is breaking up. That way, anticipation is going to be through the roof when we open the club. And I guarantee you, Contavious, we have some fan that's going to come and bring his muckety-muck dad.
Think about it, Kent. It could be a big move for us. For you, for your career.
I felt they abandoned the band too soon, and did so not because it was the right moment, but because a hurdle was thrown at them that a strong commitment could have overcome. But they chose not to face it. Instead, they convinced themselves that the next venture, radically different, would be more satisfying and productive than the one they chose not to work through to its conclusion.
Quite the negative attitude, Stan.
Just because one DA came to your establishment didn't mean you created the next Priscellian club. But look, I'll give it to you, your club, it really is something. It must have been back then.
That is the district attorney.
Really?
Well, Contavious, how about we introduce ourselves?
Let's.
Hello, Mr. Blackwood. My name is Oliver, this is my friend Contavious, and we're two of the proprietors of this establishment. We just wanted to come over here, tell you how honored we are to have you join us on opening night.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and thank you for your hospitality. My son and his friends are huge fans of yours. They were at the concert in New Haven that you had.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, they're over there hanging out.
Really?
Look, they told me all about your goals. It's great to see millennials not just talking the talk, but walking the walk.
Wow. That really means the world. Why don't you have them come over? We would love to share drinks with them as well.
Oh, of course. Rachel?
Look. You give me a call if you ever need anything. I'll be more than happy to help.
Thank you. I mean, thanks a lot.
Years passed. 303 rooftop brunches later, the Nighthawks refined their club, created an extensive background check process for potential interviewees, and solidified the club as the New York home for the few, the proud, and the hip. But other than hefty quarterly distributions, they had nothing substantive to show for these years, allowing the money to take precedent over their goals that had inspired them just a few years before.
Good evening and good morning to all you degenerates of the dark!
An eternal state of oblivious dissatisfaction.
Stop it! You are the dilettante. Trying to dabble in finance, writing, the arts. All of this just because you'd rather go with the flow than take some initiative.
Anyway, terms like narcissistic are used too freely these days. And I suspect an objective observer would describe Maxime, Sue, and Oliver in the same way. That their respective upbringings rendered each of them incapable of becoming involved unselfishly and sparingly in the life of another person. Yet they found each other, liked each other. Sort of Seinfeld, but without the laughs. It seemed to make no difference among the three of them. They didn't even notice. But Contavious, fundamentally vulnerable, became a victim.
What the hell are you doing here?
What a characteristically loving thing to say after all this time. I tried calling you, and you haven't answered. And, well, my well-meaning shrink says that I should speak to you.
Well, if I didn't answer, then that obviously means I was busy, right?
Doing what? Choosing seating arrangements for the Eurotrash that heard that this is a hip place in New York?
Yeah, sure.
I was raped.
What do you mean? By who?
It didn't just happen. It happened 6 months ago. And the entire investigation was botched, of course. Otherwise, I would spare you the news. I didn't want to tell you, but I've run out of options. All but one.
And what option is that?
My shrink says that I need closure. For me, that's identifying what the campus cops called the perpetrator. For me, that's control, and I need it. I've come to terms with this, pretty much. But I need to know who did it. And it seems that your enhanced interview technique is the only way to get the potential culprit and interrogate him. For him, it'll be a party. But for us, it'll be finding the truth. We'll record it, and we'll forget about the campus cops. We'll hand it over to the real police.
Okay. Okay. Listen, I need every name, every number, every address, every detail, all
This is all the information. Everything I remember.
Caroline. Is this her address?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who is Allison Kane? She's your sister, isn't she? And you let her down.
How do you know that?
You just told me that.
Clearly, you've been tormented by something. What do you mean? You were angry that you pushed her away the last 3 years. Because all that time you knew she was the only one who could tell you that you've in fact accomplished nothing. And that you'd allowed all of her to run how you live and how you work and who you are, Contavious. You've been so caught up pretending to be someone that you're not. You've forgotten about the original goal to become someone. Take it from me. You still wonder whether, if you'd had listened to Oliver's goals all those years ago, if you'd even be here now. Maybe if you'd stayed true to your best intentions, who I believe you are, you would have had the presence of mind to be there for her, protected her, looked after her. Been the first person she came to with this burden, but instead, she's coming to you as a last resort, isn't she? When you're from what you're from, you don't have to be omniscient to know that family is the only thing in life that isn't just noise. So this is what you needed to do for your sister. The meaning of which, the importance of which, you finally understood.
You disappeared for 3 months. And then...
Well, Oliver, you should read this. Contagious. Welcome. Oh. How have you been? Welcome.
Welcome back. So, how do you like the bar? You better like it because you're a partner.
It's nice. Everything you said it would be.
Yeah, a lot of pink. Your favorite color?
Nice.
What is that, real?
Let me see.
You ever thought about actually taking somebody's life?
What are you talking about? Taking somebody's life?
I mean, think about it. What if a guy escaped from the police and you caught him and you killed him? Should you feel guilty? Or should you actually feel like a hero?
I'm sorry, am I missing something? What are we talking about, killing somebody?
Talking about protecting the people that we love.
What happened?
Oh, finally. A question our almighty prophet doesn't know the answer to.
Well, we've been trying to locate you everywhere. We called Allison. She didn't even know where you were.
You called Allison? Allison was raped.
What?
Brother, I am so sorry.
Now you're sorry? Are you sorry that your influence that you promised us doesn't mean shit? Do you know I called the DA to try to get help for Allison and he didn't even know who I was? What's the point of doing all this, Oliver, if it doesn't mean anything?
Where have you been, man? Why didn't you tell us any of this?
For the past 3 months, I've been trying to help my sister, man. The cops aren't doing shit. Nobody's not doing anything. I've been out searching for leads.
What did you find?
I found someone. His name is Chad Parrish. You remember Trey, our patron from the club? Chad was tagged in all the pictures that Trey was in from the same frat party that Allison was raped at. He's the guy.
So what now?
I feel like we bring him in for a good old Nighthawks interview. At least that way, we'll be able to get the truth out of him.
Okay, so we bring this Chad guy in. We have Marguerite work her magic. We figure out what really happened. Then we go to the police.
She asked me if I want a hand job. I said, no. I've got 2 hands for myself. What I don't have is a mouth. So please, hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, it's good. Oh, how's yours?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Drinks good.
That massage.
You find Maxine beautiful. If she made advances on you, you would accept them.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
You work in a bank.
I'm in private equity.
How private. How equitable. Don't you want to do something that really excites you?
My considerable income excites me plenty.
Yeah. Good one. On to the next.
You've never been in love.
Only with the man I see in the mirror.
Why not someone beautiful and sophisticated? Say, Maxine.
I don't know. I just met her 10 minutes ago.
What if I told you that she was telling me before she sat down next to you how cute she thought you were?
Cute. So, Marguerite, I heard these interviews can get pretty crazy.
Crazy. Crazy how?
You know. Are we done?
No, we are not done. And if you won't take Maxime right now like a red-blooded American boy, then we're gonna have to arrange something else a lot less pleasant for you.
Take her, Who the fuck do you think I am?
What do you think you are? Well, it wouldn't be the first time one of your kind took advantage of a sleeping girl.
One of my kind. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I apologize that I know your fraternity's ionic bond formed over the extensive knowledge of the chemical makeup of rohypnol, ketamine, and GHB.
Well, fuck you very much. I'd like to go now, okay? Where's the door? I'd like to fucking leave. This isn't what I signed up.
Oh, so soon? Chad.
Contavious, this isn't right. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Anything?
I don't recognize him.
Well, I didn't want to upset you. But people are telling me that you had sex with a girl who was passed out at a frat party, and we think that's bad form, so...
Do I look like the kind of guy who needs to fuck a girl while she sleeps?
All right. Forget about her. What about me? Could you do it with a woman awake, looking you in the face?
Yeah. He's lying. Stay here.
Hey, Contavious, where are you going?
Did it. I know you did it. Don't you lie to me. You raped her.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody already said you did it.
Did what?
Fucking raped her.
I didn't rape anybody. Who the fuck are you, man?
Don't you worry about who I am. What about the name Allison Kane? Ring a bell? And you're Chad Parrish.
You're Allison's brother. Shit. Listen, man. I'm really sorry about what happened to your sister.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Lie. Don't you lie to me, man.
No. No, but I know who did. I have a picture of him with your sister that night, and he was walking her upstairs.
You're fucking lying.
I'm not lying. Let me show you.
Batavius, put the gun down. We don't know who did what.
Here. You better not be lying to me.
There. That's your guy. That's Stanley.
Man, this is a lead. All right, we gotta take this to the police and then let them handle it.
No. No more fucking police.
Please, if you give me 2 days, I will bring this guy to you. I will bring him to you. Okay,
No. We're gonna do this my way. You're gonna gather all the information on this stand the same way we did for you. And you're gonna come here tomorrow. Or else I'm gonna be at your house, Chad. And I promise, I'm not gonna be so kind. Trust me. You're not off the hook yet, buddy.
Oh, hey. It was Chad. Davies, it was Chad.
No, it was you. You lied to me, man.
I did not lie to you. I didn't do it.
Contavious, this isn't right.
No, we're supposed to be doing this my way. It's supposed to be my way, and this is supposed to be the guy. He's our guy.
Can't get the grip, please. I know how bad you want this guy to be the guy. But think. You heard him explain what happened. You heard him recite his poem. You have seen him not going for the bait with either Margaret or me when he was far too wasted to hide anything. He is just as capable of doing what you're accusing him of as you are.
This isn't what I asked of you.
Ken. It's all right.
It was you. You looked wonderful that night.
Look, Chad had just invited me to come live with him in his apartment. Okay, and he thought I should loosen up, so he asked me to go to some alumni weekend with him where I didn't know anybody there.
You look really pretty tonight. I like how you did your hair.
Thank you. Did you do a spray?
No. God, no.
Did it actually
No,
do it?
babe.
Yeah.
Remember my first drink?
Let me put this down.
Okay.
I was standing in a corner, awkwardly, when a girl who was inebriated needed my help. Hey, are you okay? I mean, I'd be stumbling too if I had to wear those heels. Whoa, hey. Look, why don't we just find somewhere for you to lie down? How about that? So I escorted her up the stairs, and I left her up there. It's my fault for not thinking what could happen. Those guys vanished on me after an hour, and I thought they ran off with their girls. But I had no idea it was the same girl, Contavious. Look at me. It wasn't me. Okay? It wasn't me. Come on! But I think you know who it was. Don't you? It was Chad. But I should have known. Caroline should have known. That night, we were all complicit.
Stan, you need to leave now.
despite everything that happened, Allison did find her truth. She got her closure. And to a degree, so did I.